versus a Noob.
Welcome to my parlor.
I must protect the wild.
Hello everyone, VG Sav here, and today is my third episode of HearthNoob. It will be my first episode of a three-part mini-series on the Naxxramas expansion pack, defeating all three characters on the expert mode, heroes, whatever you want to call them, villains really. They're very, 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 very overpowered and difficult. They start off with 45 health. Their hero powers are pretty much ridiculous. This one in particular is a Noob. He has a 4/4 spider that he can summon for 2 mana at any time, so it's kind of overpowered. Yeah, he does tend to spawn a lot of these, and I basically had to give up and Google all three of these and try to find a good matchup for all of them. And I came across this Druid deck. I am missing a couple cards from it. But I made up my own iteration of it, and I was able to take out a Noob with it. One of the main things with it is utilizing the cards that help you gain mana faster. I forget, I don't exactly remember what they're called, but there's 2 cards that give you an empty mana slot or something. You gain mana, an extra mana slot. You use those early and often, and then there's also 2 that cost 0 mana that give you 2 extra mana for that turn. And you want to get your taunt cards out quick and, use your higher... The point of it is to use your higher mana cards faster by using these mana upgrades, basically, to try to negate his 4/4 spiders and his just general overpoweredness. Most of the cards he puts out have 4 defense. So using the taunt cards, the high taunt cards, like I forget exactly what they're called, the Senjin, Shieldmaster, the Lord of the Arena, and whatever this tree is I just threw out here, I can't remember what it's called. They all have high defense points, so they negate a lot of the 4/4 spiders that he's going to put out. I have to see if I can, I don't know. As I'm recording my audio here, I'm not exactly sure if I was able to. I'm going to try to get you a screen capture of the deck that I used to put it in the video. If I can't, maybe I'll put it on I'll put a link in the description to my photo bucket and put it in there so you guys can see what deck I used, so you guys can use it. And maybe I'll also put a link to the page that I found that actually laid out a better deck than the deck that I used, but because I didn't have some of the cards, I had to change a couple of them around and try to use stuff that suits, the deck that I have. One note on this, I also got very, very, very fortunate and lucky at the end. The AI made a very glaring error and mistake right at the end of this video. Basically, the AI had lethal damage on me and did not delegate that lethal damage to me for some strange reason, and instead decided to take out one of my minions. And I, at that point, had him at low enough health that I was able to finish him off on the next turn before he was able to finish me off. So I got very fortunate. I probably tried this one somewhere in the neighborhood of 15, 20 times. And I was trying my own decks. I was trying to make up my own decks. I wasn't trying to Google it and cheat, but I ended up in the end watching, watching videos, watching Trump beat them, and also I ended up just Googling a deck at some point. I tried Zoolock Warlock. It just was not working. The 4/4 spiders were just too strong, and he was taking out my minions. And the point of Zoolock is to have, very low mana, low health cards that quick attacks and so forth. So they're not very strong cards. The point is you're dealing, low damage early and often, so that by turn 6, the enemy has almost nothing left. It wasn't working against a Noob. His 4/4 spiders were just taking out my minions, or they were just going straight for my face, and he was actually outdoing me in some cases. So like I said, I'm going to post up the video. I don't know if I'm going to get it on the video. If I do, great. If I don't, look for it in the link in the description below. And by the next video, I'll know for sure exactly how I'm going to do it. But that's it for my commentary today, guys. Make sure you stick around for the end so you can see the error the AI makes at the end. I hope you guys like my video. If you do, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. As always, thank you for watching.
Naxxramas is all.
You love my new recipe.
Farewell. For the wild. Job done.
Naxxramas is all.
For the wild. Job done.
Irrelevant! You'll never defeat the Grand Widow.